The village of Kotoho was a place where tradition stood tall, yet whispers of modernity found their way through the cracks. It was a village where the call of the muezzin blended with the distant hum of a transistor radio, where elders still held court beneath the ancient baobab tree, yet children scribbled their dreams in English on the dusty walls of their school. It was in this place of contrast that a young love, as fragile as the first rain on parched earth, began to blossom. Godwin was the pride of Kotoho Primary School. A boy of sharp wit and boundless curiosity, he could unravel the complexities of mathematics before the teacher finished chalking them on the blackboard. His essays, rich with imagination, made even the headmaster nod in approval. He spoke with a confidence beyond his years, his voice steady, his words laced with wisdom. But for all his brilliance, Godwin was never arrogant. He carried his intelligence with quiet grace, never lording it over his peers. Yet, among his friends, admiration often mingled with jealousy. Caleb, quick-tongued and mischievous, often sighed, "Godwin, even the teachers fear your brain." Paul, the quieter of the two, would only smile, knowing that no matter how much they teased, there was no contest. And then there was Ahmed, the football king of Galadima. If Godwin reigned in the classroom, Ahmed ruled the field. Books won't save you when I outrun you. But even Ahmed, for all his confidence, knew there was something about Godwin that set him apart. What truly made Godwin special, however, was not his intelligence, but his kindness. While other boys teased and bullied, he remained different. When Salome, the girl with the brightest eyes in school, forgot her notebook, it was Godwin who shared his. When she hesitated before answering a question, his silent nod gave her courage. There was no grand declaration, no whispered promises, just an unspoken understanding that grew stronger with each passing day. But if the village admired Godwin, there was one man who expected more: Sergeant Christopher, his father. A retired military officer, Sergeant Christopher carried himself with the discipline of a man who had spent a lifetime following orders. His voice was deep and commanding, his gaze enough to make even the bravest child stand straight. He believed in structure, in discipline, in the supremacy of education. Books first, distractions later, he often told Godwin, his tone leaving no room for argument. A sharp mind is a weapon. Keep it sharp and never let anything or anyone blunt its edge. Love, in Sergeant Christopher's world, was a weakness. A young boy had no business entertaining foolish emotions, and yet, despite his father's rigid beliefs, Godwin found himself drawn to Salome. It was in the way she spoke, her voice like a song carried by the wind. It was in the way she listened, as though his words mattered more than anything else. It was in the way she saw him, not as the boy everyone expected to be great, but simply as Godwin. Their connection grew in the quiet corners of the schoolyard, in the exchanged glances, in the laughter shared beneath the shade of the mango tree. But with each moment, Godwin knew he was treading dangerous ground. His father would never approve, his friends would never understand. Yet as he walked home one evening, the setting sun casting long shadows across the village path, he found himself smiling. No matter what lay ahead, one truth remained unshaken: Salome was different. And in a world where everything seemed predetermined, she was the one thing he wanted to choose for himself.